Roy is lazy and a baby. Lacey's crazy and also kinda gay. This is a theme song and it won't be long, but after it's done, it's in your head all day. It's in your head all day.
What are you doing, Lacey?
Oh, you know, just stare outside. Kind of bored, darling. It's getting a bit dark.
Yeah, I don't like it outside this time. It's a bit spooky, innit?
Well, it is October.
Yeah, it's just something about them dead leaves, just rotting corpse leaves, you know what I mean? Just decomposing. Filthy little bastards always getting stuck to me boot. I've got an idea, Lacey. A spooky idea.
What?
Let's watch some supremely spooky.
Okay, something spooky. Do you like ghost videos on YouTube or like a horror movie or... Ah! What was that?
I was trying to scare you. I thought I'd set the scene so it would be a bit... It'd make you jump more than it did. Never mind. Should we watch a horror movie?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I mean, I would be down for a horror movie, darling, but I mean, we've kind of seen all the classics.
Ah! Well, I mean, there's loads of new good horror movies that are coming out all the time. So.
Yeah, true. I guess we'd get the Netflix on.
Yeah! Let's Netflix and chill, mate.
The pad's at the bottom of the bed. Do you want to go get it?
Yeah, one second.
Are you kidding me?
You just died then.
Oh, don't just shut up!
You know, I don't think I've got another one in me, darling.
Well, we did just watch 4 horror movies back to back.
If you could call them horror, I mean, they were just...
They all sucked. Oh, that gives me an idea though. It wasn't all in vain. We're close to Halloween, Lacey, so it might be pretty cool to do a sort of horror movie themed video, and we can sort of discuss the decline of the modern horror movie.
Oh, if it's near Halloween, can we wear outfits?
Yes, I have the perfect horror costume. It's from my favourite ever horror film.
Ooh.
Ooh. Welcome to our special spooky Halloween edition of VNV. Now, dude, what the fuck?
What?
I've made the effort. We were supposed to be wearing costumes for this one. Spooky costumes.
But I couldn't find the dress. I don't know what I did with it.
What, are you in costume?
Samara.
Oh,
Ring? 7 days.
Oh, sorry, mate. You look exactly the fucking same. It just looked like you were having a bad hair day is all.
What?
I
You're not fucking wear anything.
Yeah, I am.
No.
Yeah, look. Hang on. Rah! I'm a dinosaur. It's from my favourite horror movie.
What?
Yeah, Jaws.
No, it's a shark in Jaws.
You're thinking of Sharknado. So me and Lacey are very big horror fans, and I can't help but feel that from the 2000s onward, horror movies have gotten very lazy and formulaic. Now, it's not to say that there aren't good horror movies still being made today, because there are, and it's not to say that all old horror movies were good, because there were some stinkers. However, in the whole, I feel horror has been declining for quite a while now.
Yes, there are good horror movies nowadays. For example, It Follows is pretty good.
It's never about going anywhere, really. It's having some sort of freedom, I guess.
But you know, growing up, 3 movies always stood out to me, which would be Alien, Halloween, the original, to The Ring.
And it's like somebody's nightmare.
But you know, all these movies have the suspense and they grip you and freak you out. Like, Creep. The recent movie, that was one that did it well.
Joseph, I think I'm gonna head back. You see my keys?
One drink, okay? Bottoms up.
But mostly, everything is just blood and gore and tits. And I don't care about anyone in the films. It's just people dying in horrible, horrible ways.
Movie making in general has become much more ADD. There has to be explosions or action scenes, and people have entirely sort of scrapped the idea of slow build, which ultimately creates a more rewarding sort of movie when you get it right. And that really affects the horror genre quite a lot. When they go for like pure gore, it's, oh, that's scary, it looks horrible. Whereas the idea was always more scary.
Well, again, you know, if you look at The Ring, Samara is on screen as a ghost for probably less than a minute, right at the end. You don't even see her kill anybody.
I mean, if you go back to the 1978 original Halloween by John Carpenter, 2 things were amazing about that film. First of all, the score is incredible. It's very simple. And something that always sort of gripped me was how, you know, that final chase scene with Laurie Strode and Michael Myers develops. Yeah. You don't see barely any blood. There's pretty much non-existent
Well,
in
he
the film.
even cuts her arm and she doesn't actually bleed, he just gets the shit.
Yeah. It's just the idea, and that moment where she's stuck outside the house and he's slowly just sort of walking across the road, you know, and it's just getting more and more tense and suspenseful as he's getting closer and closer.
Any normal horror movie would have him come screaming, running across the road, and then blood everywhere. But no, it's just the dark shape coming from around the building and just slowly coming.
Like, nothing happens in Halloween until the last half an hour. It created the slasher genre
because
and the blueprint, so everyone copies the Halloween formula.
Again, the same for, you know, The Ring. Like, you might be able to tell I love that movie. That had this horrible blue filter the entire time of the movie. And then every horror film that came out after The Ring, they had filters. Red filters, green filters, blue filters. But for no reason. The Ring did it to convey, like, the bleakness and the hopelessness of the situation.
Three of the movies we've highlighted as classics, as far as we can say, was Halloween, The Ring, and Alien. And they all have, like, one thing in common. There's a lot of unknown about the evil force in every single film. You don't understand it. They don't over-explain it. There's hardly any motive. And it's that idea of not knowing that kind of freaks you out.
What's the boogeyman?
You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? Perfect organism.
What did you do to her?
In fact, a movie we forgot to mention, the godfather of, say, found footage movies, The Blair Witch Project.
I'm so scared.
I don't remember when it came out, but I did see it as a child, and it fucking terrified me. Funny thing is, what do you have in this movie? You've got them interviewing some people at the start, which always scared me a lot as a child.
It builds the legend.
This area's been haunted by that old woman for years.
Yeah, but I remember the old woman talking about the witch and how she has such long fingernails and scraggly hair. She's really thin. And you're terrified of seeing this creature. Are they being fucked with? Is it a psychopath? Is it actually the Blair Witch? You don't know.
So how do we know it was people?
Well, even if it wasn't, I'm not going to play with that either.
That film literally builds up the tension so much, and it builds up to nothing. Nothing happens. And it's scary as fuck.
But then, was it last year, maybe the year before, they made the sequel to that? They're like, hey, we're going to make the second Blair Witch.
I think it was in like 2015 or something.
Yeah, it was fairly recent.
Yeah.
But, you know, so like I said, originally it's just all the legends of the Blair Witch. So in this film, you just see this big gangly Blair Witch fucking running down the hallway while loud music plays and people scream and run away and people get ripped to pieces.
Yeah.
You understood the source material there.
It makes you laugh. Like,
no, it doesn't.
No, it literally made me laugh watching that film in the theatre. Like, there's a bit where the person just gets bent over by nothing and just snapped in half, pretty much. Which made me laugh. And then there's a jump scare in it, which is so fucking comedic to me. They're like, what's that? And it goes all quiet, right? And then the tent that they were staying in just flies off into the air like fucking Superman was under it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's so dumb.
Don't you see the witch in a tree or something at some point?
Yeah. There's a couple of eerie shots where you see like a sort of out of focus sort of movement of Summit gangly.
I'd still say that's too much.
Yeah, for the Blair Witch it is.
Definitely still too much. That 2 seconds that you see her, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's already too much. You've ruined everything that made the original movie great.
I think there's 3 ingredients that go into good horror films.
Mm-hmm.
I think suspense.
Yep.
You need to build suspense. When you see like a killer ripping someone apart and stabbing them repeatedly, let's go as an example, the Rob Zombie Halloween remake. Like, it loses all sort of subtlety and suspense and eeriness. Now it's more torture porn, right?
Yeah.
So the suspense dies.
I can't stand torture porn, but...
The second thing is the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
You have that unknown element of not really understanding something.
Yeah.
You know, why is this happening? Why? What's the motive? What are they?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's the reason you find darkness scary, because you don't know what's in it. It's just a suggestion, you know. And thirdly, I think less is more. I think I would rather have 3 eerie, crafted, sort of suspenseful kills in a horror movie than 30 sort of just...
I would also add a 4th one, which I think is a likeable character. Like, how many gory movies have you watched now where you see someone go through, you know, feet first into a wood chipper and you don't give a fuck about this character?
Yeah.
You watch Halloween, The Ring, you want Laurie to survive, you want Rachel to survive, you know, you're rooting for them.
I mean, you want the woman that makes the documentary in The Blair Witch to survive. You want fucking Ripley to survive in Alien. Yeah.
Mostly, I don't care about anybody in these films.
I think something we'd quite like to do is try to show you 2 examples now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make a modern horror movie scene, right, with all the trappings that go with modern horror movies. And we'll also try to craft an old school horror sequence, okay? And we'll make it sort of faithfully the old style, the more modern style, and you just tell me which one you prefer. I hope they prefer the old one now, because we'll look
really
like
hope so,
fucking couple sausages if they like the bloody one.
Bloody sausages.
Oh, there's going to be bloody sausages.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna leave real soon. Yeah, I just have to cook something and then get dressed and I'll be on my way. Why do you need a strobe light? No, I don't got one. It's not a rave party or anything. Okay, well, I guess I'll just download one on my phone, and there's got to be like an app for that or something. All right. Well, I'll see you in a little bit, but call me back in like 15 minutes, okay? All right. Okay, cool. Bye. Hello? 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 It's not that one here. These doors will lock. Hello? I'm gonna call the police if you come here again. Hey, asshole! If there's anybody here, I'm calling the police. Come on. It's okay, Captain. Nothing's going on. It's okay, Captain. Oh, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Oh my god. Hi, I think somebody just broke into my house. I'm at 4 Cranston Lane. Can you send somebody, please, quick? I gotta go. This. Come on. I've got a knife! Please, your mom, I don't want to stop!
Oh, it's just Guppy. Lacey and I were going to commit suicide.
Oh, the dash, we weren't.
Until
anyway.
we Googled like how to stop you from killing yourself and found the most amazing app. So what you do is you download an app called BetterHelp, and that will pair you up with a therapist whose credentials are not verified.
Ouch.
If you're sat there right now with that gun barrel pressed to the back of your throat, I've got a message for you. Stop! Don't blow your face off, because... Stop! How much would you spend not to die?
And they don't even have any actual credible therapists.
Well, you don't know because you can't really check. So it's a
And
bit.
that's what you want to plug on our show.
It's a game of Russian roulette. It's get better help. Give us some money. Of course, me and Lacey kid about the BetterHelp sponsorship. It's just, you know, depression and suicide is just really good for comedic purposes, I think. However, there are people that give us money, our patrons. And we want to give a massive thank you to you, and we're going to read out the $5 tier ones because we appreciate it. And if you're not part of the Patreon things, you get on it because everyone's doing it, you know. And subscribe and share this video and shit like that.
And all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever. Let's read them out. Our cat's gay.
Beyond Uncle.
Fet Tyketrol.
The Heart Trolling.
Jar of Rats.
Angel.
Kirk Tyndall.
That's what happens.
Leaf Baisley.
Lord Fallon.
Magpie.
Alskin.
Matt Robinson.
Maximilian Pence.
Milady Cleric.
Mr. Rabel.
My Mind.
Nicholas Jones.
No Name.
Patrick O'Neill.
Rich Garcia.
Robin Liv.
Russell M. Jacobs.
Rusty.
Serendipity.
Shiny Worldwide.
Sheepies.
Shiny Cherry.
Simon Ferrer.
Sketchy Woods.
Snubs McFry.
Tracy Games.
Vapor Army.
West Starcops.
Wow the Internet. Nicked EDG.
Creto.
Fabrizio.
Hannah.
James Archer.
Bye.